Hey YouTube, it has been a while. If you are new here, my name is Tara Lynn. I have no idea what I make videos about anymore. I'm just kidding. It's been a while, and yeah, I stopped filming over the summertime because my kids were out of school and I just really wanted to focus on my time with them, and that was really wonderful. Today's actually the first day of them back at school. So I had some free time and I thought I would just quickly make a little update video because a lot has changed since my last video. My last video was why I won't be doing IVF, or why I'm kind of not focusing on my fertility as much in my life anymore. And that really hasn't changed. I am still not trying to conceive and not interested in becoming pregnant anymore, which feels good to still feel confident in that decision. Since we last spoke, I've made some major life changes. So the biggest one is that I decided to go back to college and become a counselor. Now, if I'm honest, the biggest reason why I wanted to be a counselor is because through my infertility journey, I really felt like there was a total lack of support for women who were dealing with all kinds of struggles, any kind of struggle, whether you had a difficult time getting pregnant, or you maybe dealt with miscarriage, or you're dealing with grief or loss, really anything. I felt that no matter what I seemed to be going through at the time, there was never enough support. It's still crazy to me to look back on my journey and realize that I went to so many different doctors and not one doctor ever expressed concern about my mental health. They were dealing with a chronically ill patient who was having daily issues with pain, was unable to conceive, needed multiple surgeries, and nobody once asked me about my mental health. So that is a big red flag to me in the medical system in where I live in BC. I feel like there's definitely a huge gap in supporting women and families through their fertility journeys. So I decided I am going to become a counselor, and I am going to help women who are dealing with infertility. I saw a video on Instagram, and it was like one of those ones from TikTok or a reel or something, and it was a girl who, she was just sat on the floor writing in her journal, and the caption said something along the lines of, the moment that you realize that you went through a difficult time to help others go through their difficult time. And that just like sang to my heart. It woke me up. It made me realize, like, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you. If you subscribe to my channel because you're dealing with infertility and it's emotional and difficult for you, that's why I'm going to become a counselor. I don't know yet if it's going to be like one-on-one counseling in person, if it's going to be online counseling one-on-one. Maybe I start a support group where, you know, we all can meet on Zoom and talk and chat and get to know each other. I really don't know what the actual business model of this career is going to look like for me. I just know that never before in my life have I felt so passionate about something, and I just want to be there to support women. Really, if you're like me, then you probably shy away from counseling. For myself, it's funny because I never sought counseling through the actual infertility experience. It wasn't until afterwards, when I'd already decided I wasn't going to do IVF, that I realized like I needed some help to deal with the grief that I was feeling and the loss that I was feeling. And it was the best decision I made. I instantly just felt like my old self again, and just a couple of sessions in and I was just feeling so at peace with my journey. And then I started to realize, like, I should be a counselor. I've always been naturally just an empathetic person, and I love to help. I've always been a helper. So I'm excited about this journey. The schooling is a 2-year course condensed into one course, or sorry, it's a 2-year course condensed into 1 year. I am going to be doing full-time, you know, 8 to 9 hour days doing online school in order to complete this education. Where I live in BC, it's actually funny because this is a career that's not regulated in any way, which is so strange. Like, I could essentially right now just slap a little sticker on my door and say, Tara Lynn, counselor, and I could like legally charge people and earn money doing that. But obviously there's so much to learn about how to be a good counselor, so doing it the right way and having the education behind me is obviously a critical factor. So I am going to do that. Part of me wonders if it would be interesting to my YouTube audience at all, like what that process looks like going to school for this. I would also be curious if any of you already following me were interested in receiving support of some kind. I'm still here and would love to help and support in any way that I could help. So yeah, that's the update. When I sat down to film this just now, I had no idea what I was really going to say, so hopefully that all made sense in some way. Basically, I'm going to school to be a counselor so that I can help support women dealing with infertility, and also men, families dealing with infertility. It does affect more than just the women, but I mainly want to be a support to other women and empower other women and help them. So that's what's going on. It has been a while since I've uploaded anything, but I just wanted to put this out into the world, let you guys know what I'm doing, what I've been up to. And if you're interested in watching my process going through school, I don't know if I would do some vlogs or kind of tell you what I'm learning about, or I don't really know what it would look like, but I'm super open to adding more content to this channel and keeping you all posted and up to date about what's new with me. Yeah, it's definitely an exciting time. I'm really looking forward to dedicating time to myself and, you know, educating myself further and learning how I can be a better support to my community and to the world as a whole. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, hit that subscribe button because it really helps me out. And until then, until next time, goodbye.